Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy coming at you with the third part of our Let's Play Wushu Chronicles series. And we've joined the school, gone over the basics, and now I'm thinking of what I haven't covered from the interface itself. So here you will see your power level, which is, I mean, more or less irrelevant. It's just like a title for your power, but what matters the most is your actual stats and stuff like that. Your weapon mastery, like what weapon are you most proficient in, as it will be beneficial to you. And here you can see right under your name, you will be able to see what sect you're a part of and stuff like that. And that's, I think, the only things I haven't covered. Oh yeah, and money. So here, this part where you see 345, this is 345 wen. Yeah, and 1000 wen equals 1 liang. And this is the symbol for liang. So I have 113 liang and 345 wen. So wen would be like pennies, and let's call liang dollars, euros, whatever currency you're used to dealing with. But that's just sort of like a, to give you an idea of like how much money you have. What else haven't I covered? This is the item that you use to join sects. I've explained that, I think, and then when I leave Royal Guard, I'll be able to show you how to get rid of the other item. In previous patches, I believe that to leave, well, to get the item deleted was 300 liang, and I think now it's 100. From what I've seen recently when I've played, or I think it becomes 300 once you have decided to mask yourself in the Jianghu. So I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but just as an idea, I think basically you need 100 liang. So yeah, that covers about all the stuff I didn't talk about. Now I'm just checking where I was. I have no points to spend anyway. Yeah. This is the main quest. This is to fight the guy in Baikal Valley. This is to get the flower. This is to talk to some guy in Beast Mountain Villa to tell him that his apprentice is dead. And this is the quest with the boss in Shaolin. These are the quests I finished, and I haven't failed anything so far. So, let's get on with training then. But before I do that, since I've just remembered about the flower quest, let me go and buy one of those whenever I go back to the village. So to buy a flower, you can find it usually in most major cities, but just as an idea, since I'm like training here, I'm going to show you where to buy it here. So you go to this lady, it's the first option, and it is this one. You can recognize it by the symbols. It's a mandala flower in translation, I believe. So I have one of those. Cool. And that's gonna be it for now. But what I also want to do since I'm here is buy some ginseng, because I know I have to give some ginseng to an NPC. You can rob him, buy stuff, train with him, craft stuff. Cool. Okay, oh shit, I clicked the crafting option. My bad. So yeah, I want these, because I want to craft some medicine. I want these as well. These as well. This ginseng. And this one. Cool. So those are the basic components for crafting basic medicine, because I'm going to need to level medicine for a particular event. So I'm going to probably be doing that at some point soon. Yeah, so before I go to train, I want to check if I can still join Beggar Sect. If I can still join Beggar Sect, we're on the right path. So that means we can join most sects. Yep, we're fine. We are fine. Alright, so now we have to jog all the way to God knows where, because that's life while training in the Imperial City. You can also buy a house in the city if you want to like do romances and stuff like that, but it costs I think 200 liang, and I don't really want to spend on shit like that just now. It's just too expensive for nothing, for like no real benefit. Later it's useful, but now it's like, eh, whatever, fuck that shit. So as I was saying, if you talk to this guy, you can teleport to the main cities and stuff. but I prefer walking because, you know, gotta keep a healthy lifestyle. No thingy. How close am I to the second level? Oh, we're gonna be hitting it now. Cool. So we're gonna train with Huang Fu to get money. There we go. And now you can see I have a third option. The third option usually is fighting, which consumes a bit more time but can also have better benefits, but I fight plenty as it is, so I'm not too like interested in it. So yeah. Now we're going to equip this. As you can see, our stats change, right? This gives me more I don't exactly remember off the top of my head what stat this is. Let me check. Okay, the translation's absolutely awful. I'm guessing it's something to do with your mana. I'm not exactly sure, but either way, this gives you 20 of that stat, while this will give me a bonus of 5% crit chance. And right now, that 5% crit chance is way more valuable than 20 points in this, since we'll be getting plenty of stats anyway from all the internals we're leveling. So yeah. This is fine the way it is. And yeah, we should be doing a few more training sessions before we head out to check if there's any new events for us. There we go, one is enough. Okay, we still can't form a bond with him. So that's about all we can do. Let's spend our cultivation points. There we go. And now we will be heading up to see what we can find. Alright. Well, I should be saving more often, but I'm fairly confident in the beginning period of the game, so I don't really save that often, but you should usually save just in case you make a mistake or something. But I mean, if you follow the guide and do the exact same things, there's like no way you could really go wrong. Unless you pick like something else, like you want to join a different school or whatever, then you have to time manage it yourself and think whether you can have time to fully graduate or whatever, and make the money to pay for the later stages where you want to join other sects and get the ticket, get rid of the ticket. So far nothing. If anything, when I come back I'll go and hand in the flower and show that. Looks like nothing. Out of all the Wuxia games, I think that are available now on the market, at least the single player ones, I enjoy the music for this one the most. Like according to each area that you're going to, the music changes and it becomes like more dramatic or more peaceful and stuff like that. So I think that's really cool. Alright, so it seems like nothing, no one's attacked us, no one's given us any events, so I'll just go hand in my flower. Otherwise I'll forget about it. Go back to the village and we go to the poison master over there. Yes, Mr. Loading Screen, yes. So just go this way. Alright, so this is the guy. And I believe it's this one. There we go, so he's given us something back. Which is Or you just show him the flower and he lets you keep it. What? Oh, he's given us another poison. Cool. For showing him the flower. Awesome. Then the other options that he has. The first one is doing the mini game. This one is to buy poisons, and this one is to make poisons, like to craft poisons. See, because medicine is split up into two, like making medicines and making poisons. So your medicine level impacts both things, but you'll be learning poison recipes from different NPCs, and you'll be learning medicine recipes from different NPCs. So yeah, the mini game I'm not really in the mood to play it right now because I want to be far more focused on leveling my character rather than doing mini games. But I will be doing mini games later to get more herbs and more flowers to craft, like just pills for me to use in difficult fights, which are usually not until like the later stages. Like the first half of the game is pretty chilled out. If you pick the easiest difficulty, you don't have to stress. As long as you don't go into events or quests that are like above your power. Like it'll tell you, just as an example actually, I can even show you now. Where's the Baikal one? Yeah. So this one, it tells you it is recommended that you have 650 HP. It's the recommended. So just guide yourself by the numbers. You don't actually need to be able to read or to understand. You can see that if it has some big boy numbers, like if it tells you your opponent is gonna have like 30k or 10k or 50k or whatever, then you need to keep in mind that you should be pretty powerful to tackle that quest. So just to show you, I'm actually gonna go to Baikal village and fight that dude, because I have way higher stats than what I should for this fight, and it's some free rewards, and it's the end of the month anyway. It's not like we can get much done besides do like some insignificant quests and stuff. So I mentioned, I think, this part in the previous episode. This is the guy we need to fight. When you go in here, there's a sect which deals with medicine, the Baikal Valley sect. And this guy, when you gain good points or reputation or whatever, he will open up a shop and he will let you buy a bunch of like flowers and stuff from him. I think this lady also has a shop. I don't remember exactly, but let me check. Help make herbs. I want to make medicine. Help arranging herbs. I want to lower. Well, it has a different name in Chinese, but yeah. Alright, so I don't think she has a shop. I think I misremember. But with sects and stuff like that, you will always have the option to challenge them, which is these symbols, if you want to challenge them. And if you do manage to defeat them, you will get a special item, an accessory, a weapon. It depends on each sect, and yeah, basically it will depend on each sect and stuff like that, what you will get from them. So it's useful to challenge them and stuff later on when you're really strong, because just challenging them right now is guaranteed death. And there's two kinds of fights in this game, like sparring contests and fights to the death. If you lose fights to the death, you've lost the game, because they're gonna kill you. And if you do a fight to the death and defeat someone, odds are that you will kill them or you will spare them according to how the storyline has progressed or what's going on and stuff like that. So when I talk to him, he gives me the option to challenge him. I know who he is, so I tell him, I'm coming to whoop your ass. Then you whoop his ass. So yeah, then he's gone because you've defeated him. So he's bailed. Okay. Yeah, This place is a little bit annoying because sometimes you get like, you go past the exit and you're just stuck there and it's so annoying, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. So now we'll just go back and train because there's obviously no events that we can take a part of. So might as well get some training in. And more money. We love money. Cool. So now we can get a move on and head over to the training NPC, which takes forever, unfortunately. But we get money, so we can't really complain too much. Even though I am complaining a lot, but whatever. I'm allowed to be a hypocrite. Vroom vroom, man. Mr. Ferrari. Oh, of course. Of course you can't do that. Okay, now we have an event. Which is actually pretty fun. We're gonna get to spar some dude. So how much do I need for the next level? Let me check. So I'm on 141, I need 300, so another 160, so we'll be here for a while. Alright. Alright. See what else I could do with my internals. So I probably should be swapping this one out for this one so I can get double passives. So to explain this in a little bit more detail, actually, each one of these icons, the more points you have invested in them, the more passives you get. So the first one activates when you have 16 points in it, and the next one when you have 20 something, and the last one when you have 30 plus. Now ideally is that you focus on the passives that you find more useful or go well with the character you're building. I like to focus on crit, so for me this air symbol is the one that gives you crit. So I always try to incorporate this in all my inners and stuff like that, and the rest that I get are usually just a bonus, but some of them are really useful on their own. Usually I try to get at least one of these four, one of each, and then I heavily focus on this and on yin. Why, I will explain later, but it's usually to do with the effect, and since I can't read it and translate it, it's a little bit difficult for me to go into it. But I will do my best for you. Okay, this one's maxed now, so we Gucci. So we have pum pum pum. Cool. Let's go and beat on that guy. This event is specifically spawns every time in this place, which is the Heavenly Machine sect. I don't even know how to translate this. There's no like proper way for me to do it. Like I've even looked on forums and stuff, so I don't really know like how to call it, what to call it. I'm just gonna call it the Heavenly Sky sect or something along those lines. But it's something to do with machines and heaven and it being a sect. So this place, this school itself is like advanced, and it's by far super OP. Like, you can get an inner from there that just automatically generates your shield according to your stats every turn. You don't even need to cast like a shielding buff and stuff like that, and it's just like so disgustingly OP. Like, you'll see it when I will challenge the leader of the sect. It's just insane. So this storyline is basically these two dudes came up and started like doing some dodgy stuff around here and causing a ruckus. So you have a choice not to get involved in these matters or to just whoop his ass, because you're like, this guy's a simpleton, I can just kick his ass, whatever. I can just spar him down and tell him to leave after I beat him, because he knows I'm better than him and there's no need for him to be here. But I don't really understand why this even comes up to your character, when like if the leader of the sect would just like step out and like hit him with his pinky, this guy would be dead. Like literally just dead. And this is his sister, so the way that I get into this sect is by like becoming friends with his sister and then later romancing her, because I haven't found any other way to actually join the sect. So that is the only method that I found to actually work. So every time you get an event that she's involved in, you pick her side regardless of consequences and stuff, unless it's something that'll be like completely game changing, because if you have enough rep with her, it won't really matter if you skip a choice or not, kind of thing. So I'm actually going to save just in case I get some random event that I'm not prepared for. So yeah, what do I have left? Just Beast Mountain and the Shaolin Master, and then the main storyline. Okay. I always do that stuff later, because that Shaolin, the boss in Shaolin is not easy to fight, and he's really, really annoying. So let me see if I can get something to happen. But probably not. I think that's it for this month. Yeah, by the looks of it, that's it. So we'll just head back and train some more. And then get ready for the things that will come our way. As you can see, my HP went down in the last fight because I swapped inners around and they need to be leveled. But I'm just swapping them for the passive. I'm not too concerned about a few hundred HP right now. Soon I will be, but not right now. Oh, and now back to this amazingly beautiful jog all the way to the NPC. Okay, I fell in the hole. Nice. Professional, right there. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, at least the water looks nice. What would be really cool is if you could climb up on the walls. That would be fun, I think. Like in Wushu or Wulin. Climbing up on the walls and just chilling there was fun. It'd also make a pretty cool spot for like taking screenshots and stuff for like thumbnails, but you know. You know. So here we are, back to the training NPC. Gonna keep picking the first option until we can form a bond with him, because we'll make some money from it. Nope, still don't want to be my friend. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna go and check if there's any events, and then we're gonna have to jog all the way back here again. The joy. The joy. There's one more event that I'm looking to run into, which is a destined event, and that will explain why I chose to join Royal Guard first, because in that event you have to fight a Royal Guard to help someone out, and if you don't help them out you will get evil points and you will also be locked out from a certain quest line. And that questline is tied to the ancient dragon palm skill that I have and that I usually use, because that's the second way that you can get it, is through this questline, so I want to show it off and stuff. So that's why I kind of went to Royal Guard first as well, because normally I would just not get involved, whatever, I already have it and I don't care, you know. But it's cool because it's a two-part quest, and I'll explain what it is and what you need to do for it, because it's a timed event, and if you don't finish it by February of next year, then you failed, because it involves someone getting executed, so you have to stop the execution. Oh, cool, there was an event. Nice. So this is why even if you don't get a pop-up that lets you be notified that something's happening and stuff, it's always good to go out and check every month and, you know, see if there's actually anything happening for yourself rather than just rely on the announcement. Cool. So here we'll be given the opportunity to pick between her option, right, and her option. So since I'm far more interested in the Heavenly Sky sect than Mount Hua, the Sword sect, I will be picking her option, which is the first option. The first option is for the Sky sect, and the second option is for Mount Hua Sword sect. So we'll be picking this one because we are interested in helping her out much more than the other way around. It's not going to change your ability to romance both of them or to join Mount Hua Sword sect and stuff like that. It just improves your chances of joining the Sky sect, which is an advanced one. So I think it's far more valuable. Also, the inners are really, really OP. So yeah, the rewards are the same for either choice. You'll get the same skill. So it doesn't matter what you pick really. It's just in terms of where you want to take your gameplay, like which route you want to follow. But I do suggest that, like Ruthless, that Sky Machine sect is must joins. Like must joins, they're just like way too OP. Some skills. Nothing here. Yeah, so we got this fist and this weapon one. Yep, so we got two defensive ones basically. Nothing super special. Nothing out of the ordinary. So I'll spend cultivation points. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Let's see. Let's see. Do I want to craft some medicine? Maybe. Yeah, I think maybe I should do that. Level up my medical skills a little bit. So I'm gonna go here because I don't think I bought the plants, the herbs from the old man. So I'm gonna empty him out now. So I don't have anything better to do with the money for a while. I have to make sure that I have about 200-ish liang in the bank when I leave Royal Guard, because that would be literally awesome. Also, why I'm not super scared about spending money is that I know I get a salary in Ruthless as well. So that would be awesome. It will be awesome because money is always good. So we're gonna buy those 10. And basically this is how I figured out these are the basic materials, that he's the one selling them, so you just buy them all up. Boom. And then I will talk to him and pick the second option. And I can only craft this one. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to... Oh, hello, lag? Okay, no problem. So what I'm going to do is go for the second best option and actually show you where you can learn some recipes as well. So I'm going to head from here to Suzhou. And in Suzhou, I'm going to show you how you can identify the medicine NPCs that will teach you these crafting recipes. It involves a little bit of time spent to train the recipe with them, but it's totally worth it. So here we go. Cool. So we just keep going forward. And then wherever you will see NPCs that look like this dude with this backpack on their back, which used to be the backpack for script stealing in Age of Wushu and Wulin, or something similar to it, they're usually the ones who can teach you medical recipes. And also have a shop for herbs, which is pretty great. So I'm going to try to cover the options now for you. The first one is buying something. The second one is crafting the actual medicine. For preparation. No. Okay. I could be wrong. Yeah, so the first one is buy something, the third one is make medicine, the second one is, I think, like the mini game, and this one is making poisons. So I'm gonna buy all that stuff. Cool, and it was here, the third option. Yep. Cool. Oh no, I think this one is the one to learn the recipe. Yep. It's the one to learn the recipe, the second one. Cool. I've confirmed it. My bad. So yeah, now when we go to craft, you see we have a new one, which is the one for chi. So this will restore your chi, this will restore your HP, and these are the tier 1 recipes. So we're gonna go ahead and get cracking. You have to manually click it every time, which is slightly annoying, but whatever. So yeah, now we have 12 and 16, which is great. I should have some points to spend now, I think, after doing all that in my professions. Yep, I have 3. And my medicine is up to level 27 straight away, which is pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. So I need to get to 30 to unlock this one, but this one I can unlock. Okay, cool. What I want to do is put some points in my martial arts comprehension. And for this I need 40. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's one way to get points, is just by crafting in its own. And I think crafting medicine is by far the easiest and least complicated one to do, because you can just spam these recipes after you have the ingredients for it, and they're pretty easy to buy. They're relatively cheap compared to like blacksmithing. Like blacksmithing, oh, that's a bit of a pain to level, but once you've leveled it, that's when you actually like, when you hit 100 and you have everything unlocked and stuff, that's when you should actually start crafting, because you can make the best possible weapons and armor for yourself. Granted that you have the recipe for it as well. And the recipes are learned from various NPCs, and the blacksmithing NPCs in each city will deal with like a different category. So yeah, that's gonna be it for that. We have some pills now in case we land in a tough fight. And now back to running halfway across the city. Woohoo! The excitement is real, giddy with anticipation. Oh boy, oh boy. This and Ruthless are always like my most hated parts because it's like so much running. It's so much running, like shit. Almost makes me tired just watching him run so much. But we gotta do it. Gotta get that money. So now there's gonna be an event, I'm guessing. But we want to train first. Yes, cool. So whenever you will see this text with an NPC, it means that you can form a brotherly bond with them. Or a martial arts bond, however you want to translate it, like a bond for life kind of thing. So when you form this with an NPC, they will usually gift you stuff. And in his case, let me inspect him, because now I can see his skills and his inners. He will give you one of his super special skills, which in this case is one of the like cooler ancient blade skills, this one. And he also gives me Royal Guard 3rd inner, which is Dark Heavenly Code, I believe. Yeah, I think that's it. And this is their 4th inner, but I'm never gonna get it because I'm not planning to sit in here that long. So yeah, now that we have the skill and this, we can double check to make sure that what I said is correct. So yeah, there you go. Because we formed a martial bond with him, he gave us this skill. And he also gave us the 3rd inner, which is fantastic. We can replace the 1st inner with that one, and as you can see, okay, so the 2nd buff activates at 30. I was wrong about the 20 plus. 2nd buff activates at 30, and then I'm guessing the next one would be like 40 something ish. Sweet. I'm gonna put 1 level into it just so it's active. Then we will, that's all we can do. I'm gonna finish this one probably next round, and then work on this and this, and I should be fine, I'm guessing. And another important thing to keep in mind, according to what inners you have equipped, you'll have a different number of action points available per turn, like during combat. So finding the best passive combination and the best action point combination for yourself is really important. The one I use in my showcase gives me 7 action points in my stats, which is mad, so that's what I'm going for. That's why I always stress that Ruthless Inner is really, really important, because it's a part of my combo and it's really, really helpful. Okay, now we're gonna go check out that event. And let's see, I believe this is the one where you have to defend the guy from the Royal Guard. I'm not particularly sure, but I believe this is it. And that will trigger the quest chain that I spoke about earlier. Okay, no, nothing here, nothing there, nothing anywhere. Actually, I just want to check something really quick. If I can still join this sect, even though I chose to help out that dude's sister from the Sky sect. But I think I can. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to. I haven't done anything like against her to like upset her or whatever. So this is Mount Hua Sword sect. There is also another quest here. Well, there's quite a few actually, but there's one that takes us back to the village, which is this one. Talking to this man, he's looking for his brother and he doesn't know where he's gone. And he says that he was last spotted in the village that you're from. So talking to him will unlock that quest, and I've talked to him, so next time I go to the village I will speak to him. He's on the beach, from what I remember. So yeah, she also has quests and stuff for you. And if you want to join, you just talk to her. Yep, and we still can, so we're fine. She also has a quest where she's going to ask you some questions. And I don't exactly remember the order, but I guess I'll just save and load. Like, keep doing that until I get the order right. Because it affects your affection with her and ability to like romance her, and always keep the ability for you to join this sect open. That's why I don't really worry about it too much. If you get all her questions right and you do all the quests in her sect, she will have a really good impression of you and she'll be like, yeah, cool, you can come join us. You're fine. No matter how many times you betray or leave schools, she's not going to be interested in that. The only people that tend to give a shit about how many schools you've joined or not joined, they're like, is usually Bloodblade sect, because they're enemies with everybody. They don't want none of that. They don't like that. So that would also be an option maybe worth considering. I don't know, but I've never like the only few times that I've managed to join them afterwards, I'm like kind of shit, like what do I do now kind of thing, because you have to immediately go masked when you finish, because there's very few places that will take you. Okay, cool. So now we have this Ling Xiao event. I remember this. Let's save, and then let's go for it. Alright, so here there's an altercation between these two, and you have two options. One is like, let them do whatever they're doing and side with them, saying you know better what to do in this situation. And the second one is listening to your sister and helping calm down the junior disciple. But in doing that, you're basically like attacking one of the school's disciples, and the headmistress herself is going to step in and tell you to stop, don't hurt her, stuff like that. So she starts to have a worse impression of you, and then you can't join anymore. So what I usually do is to keep Ling Xiao's door open is I just tell them, you do what you guys want to do. I don't give a shit. I get evil points for it though, which is unfortunate, but life is life, you know. And then I'm gonna check if my option actually worked by going in and going to talk to her. Yep, so I can still join because I didn't get involved in their problems, more or less. Because if you get involved, she starts not liking you, and then she will kind of like not let you join, because she's the NPC that decides whether you join or not the other dude. So yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes you have to get like evil points and not get involved in certain situations, because you're gonna cut off the option from yourself. You might still be able to join even by picking to get involved, but I think you have to go through a quest chain then from the junior sister, because you've helped her and then she has a better impression of you, and then she can talk about that to the headmaster. But I wouldn't put my money on it, you know what I'm saying? And if I can't put my money on it, since I'm not a man that likes to take risks, I'd say fuck that shit, you know. We like the tried and tested routes, you know. So I think that's it. Yeah, nothing else seems to be happening while we're running around like retards. But whatever. Well, since I have a little bit of time and it won't change anything, let me just go in here and do the quest with this guy's brother. So he tells you that he was last spotted in this village. He doesn't know where, but we already know where, so there's no confusion there. So remember at the start when I showed you that there was people on the beach that were chilling with this young man practicing martial arts? Well, that's exactly where we're headed. It's exactly where we're going. Because they both look the exact same, so it's kind of like the sign. So this is the guy. Then now we have a new dialogue option with him. Send them. They miss you, they've sent for you, and he tells you, yeah, whatever, I don't care, I'm just chilling here on the beach. But I appreciate, you know, the concern from everybody and stuff like that. So what he'll give you is he'll give you a new accessory. It's not super useful, it's not shit, but you know, you get 10 good points and you get more reputation with Mount Hua Sword Sect. So, you know, whatever. I'm still amazed that after like not having played this game for so long, I still remember some of the quests and what they're about. But, you know, I played it a lot, so I'm surprised, but at the same time I'm not surprised, because I remember sitting there trying to like translate each quest, like trying to copy paste it somehow, or like take pictures and then put it in a translator and whatever, or like trying to translate it with my phone, and some of them were just awful. Like the translations were so bad, I was like, shit, I can't even read this, like it doesn't even make sense, some next level gibberish. But as I've played and experimented, I've learned to put what's being said into context, and I think I'm kind of on the money. Well, not all the time, I don't want to like presume that I know everything, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things about this game that I still don't know and I haven't figured out. But, you know, we're getting there, slowly but surely getting there, we're learning. Every playthrough is a learning process for me still, trying to figure out new ways to max and join as many schools as possible and stay there until the end. One of the schools that I know I can join and leave early is definitely Beggars, because there's 2 offices, so if I can join the one here and then finish in the north to get the 4th one, that's a blessing. But I really wish I could finish RG, but it is what it is, you know. We don't really have that much time on our hands if we want to go to Ling Xiao as well to snipe 3-inners in the limited time that we have, because it's almost the end of the year, like, and I haven't even maxed it out, you know. Like, I'm not even close to being max. Like, max would be at 600 rep, and I'm not even on 200, and it's almost the end of the year, you know. So it's like, iffy. So we're gonna keep helping him out because he gives us money, and we really like money. So now there's an announcement or an event, I don't remember, but from what I recall, this guy makes an announcement. What rep am I on now? So 90 more, so 9 more. Cool. Gonna take this, and my next step will be to start building up my relationship with the Ruthless sect, which is right next door, so it's like not out of the way. But first, before I do this, I want to level, because the fight can be not challenging, but you know, not easy, not hard, somewhere in between. You can still join, no problem. So the way that I start to build a relationship with this place is you have two options while you're not a member. And that is do a quest for him, which is really difficult at this point. Like, I wouldn't recommend trying it, but I will show you how to do it. And he gives you a really cool palm move out of it that I think you can learn as well as a member. But if you don't plan on joining Ruthless sect, even though I don't personally agree with that because of the inner that they offer at max rank, you can get the palm move from him, and you know, it's pretty good palm move, not gonna lie. I've actually used it in the, well, I use it in the earlier stages because it's really strong. So we go and we talk to him, and we can inspect him and check out his HP, like almost 20k, and he has some dank moves. And from his inner, you could tell that at one point or another he was a Shaolin, or learned from the Shaolin, and he has a Jianghu inner that we can also get at one point. But yeah, so I believe that this inner we can get from the Shaolin library, which means that we should pick the, well, there will be an event later where you can pick between two like Jianghu rare inners, which will be this one and another icy heart one, I believe. Sorry about that. And this is one of the Ruthless inners. So yeah, we're gonna accept his challenge. He goes like, who the hell are you? What do you want from here? If you want anything to do with us, you kind of like have to prove yourself. So he goes like, oh, okay, you got balls. Let's see what you got. Then he puts you in a fight against one of his disciples, which you just utterly destroy. Or should utterly destroy. Even though I have less HP than him, I have no fear, so... Because I hit way harder than what he does. And I can also shield myself with the... It's okay, you can heal, dude. You're allowed. I can also shield myself with Dragon Claw. Now you'll see that I'm gonna get 74 shield, because my stats are not exactly sky high. So he deals even less damage if I keep using that to defeat him. But I can just kill him now, I believe, with Dragon Palm. Yeah, get wrecked, kid. So yeah, that is the first step in building reputation with Ruthless Clan. And then he's gonna give you a quest which either asks you for ginseng or for some level 2 tier 2 pills. Yeah, he's gonna ask us for tier 2 pills, I believe. Yeah, let's see. He wants 5. Okay, so he just wants 5 tier 2 powders, tier 2 HP powders. Cool, okay. We can actually just go and buy that. We have enough money. Do I want to spend it? No. Maybe later. Maybe I'll just craft it myself. I don't know. I probably should craft it myself, to be honest, but I'm trying to weigh the pros and cons of buying them over crafting them, because crafting them will take a while, because it will involve me going to find the recipes and then also paying for the materials. So I don't think the time investment at the moment is worth it, so I'll just go buy them really quick from this guy over here. And then next time I go to Royal Guard, I will just give them to him. Because I think it's just 5. Let's see. Wrong option. Oopsie. Sorry. It's this one. Yep, he has 10, so we will buy 5, which is 10,500. Cheap. Super cheap. Whatever. Okay, so there was something going on as well, which we should go check out real quick. So now time to play Inspector Gadget and check everything out. So far nothing. Oh, hello. Okay, so he just quacked at us something about the Emperor not being who he seems to be. Your sister's a little bit naive sometimes. Well, I don't really want to spoil the story, but I just don't like the Emperor. He's a bit of an asshole. He's a little kid and a little asshole. So fuck him. That's kind of where I stand. I should try a playthrough though where I go for that route, because I've never seen like how that turns out. I've only seen one, and that's when you join, when you pledge allegiance to the Dragon Sect. So yeah, that's all I really know. That's what I'll be showcasing, but if people are interested in all that stuff, I can cover the other ones as well. Okay, so it seems like nothing. Unfortunate. But as you can see, because I took challenges with people at the start and all that stuff, it seems like a waste of time and all that, but they won't bother you later on. If you kill them, they're definitely not going to bother you later on because they're dead, but if you spar with them as well, they'll just be like, okay, this guy's too strong, there's no point to waste our time. And they bring back a message that you know you're not just like some angry killing machine that should not be allowed in the sect. I think I'm just gonna check again because I like to be better safe than sorry, you know. So let's just check out. I'm pretty sure I still can. Yep, good. And in case you're wondering what I'm looking at, it's this. This tells me that to join this respective sect, in translation it's translated as the door, join the door. But what it means in parentheses is that you will be abandoning your current sect and you can't go back there. Like once you leave a sect, you've left, you're done, unless it has like a second office like Beggar, because they're seen as different doors even though they provide the exact same internals, exact same rewards, exact same outfits. They're regarded as different like outputs, I guess, different offices. I don't know how to explain it better. Like it's the same sect but just like in a different location. And Royal Guard only has one, unfortunately. I wish there was another one in the other city in the north. Would have been actually cool because I could actually finish it. But you know, minus 2 inners out of all the ones that I'm gonna get is really like not that big of a deal. Okay, so now we're gonna have an event in Mount Hua sect, I believe. And that's more than enough for me. I think I'll have 1.5. Yep, perfect. Yep, so now, because of the amount of affection I have with him, he's willing to spar with me. This is just a spar match, so he can give you like XP and stuff like that, and cultivation points. Well, XP is cultivation points, what am I saying? So yeah, he can just give you cultivation points, but sparring him currently is not possible. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. But that's something to keep in mind. You can unlock sparring matches with them to like get an idea of how strong you are right now. You know? Like if you lose, it doesn't matter. They're not gonna kill you because you guys are friends, so you're just like sparring for fun. So that's the idea. But there's no like drawback to like not doing it. It's just a way to like measure yourself where you are currently. Okay, so 5 more turns and then we're out of here. And we have 171. Cool. We're almost on point. Almost there. It's okay, we'll leave with a little bit less, I'm guessing. Because we've also crafted, we bought medicines, powders, whatever. So Now I should be able to give him these. There you go. So now he has a positive impression of me, and he has given me 63 liang for something that I spent 10 liang on. So the profit is 50. And now I've unlocked an extra option here. He's willing to give me a quest to bring him more medical supplies. And we will take it. And we can't hand it in yet because I don't remember what he wants. Oh, what did he want? What did he want? What did he want? I think he wanted shit. Yeah, so this is the ginseng quest. He wants 20. Because when you try to translate it, it doesn't like show you the amount, it just tells you the item itself, but I know the numbers. So this is 2 and this is 10, so it's 20. So I'm assuming he wants 20 ginseng, and this is ginseng. And it tells you Gong, this guy. Gong is a eunuch. So when you see a symbol and then these two together, Gong is a eunuch. So that's how you know that he's a eunuch. So yeah, he wants 20 of those, and I don't know how many I have. I have 10, okay, so I need to buy 10 more from somewhere, and he's willing to pay me at 50% plus of the market price. So that's a good way to make some money and earn affection with them. But currently I don't really need money, so I might leave that for later. Probably should leave that for later, when I'm gonna need money. Which is, after I finish Ling Xiao, that might be one of the times where I need money. Alright, so... nice, it's right next door. Fantastic. I'm not gonna save because I already know what I need to answer here. So someone's gone missing here from one of her disciples, I believe, and she doesn't know where she's went, and she's really worried, so she's asking you to do something about it. Second option is not doing anything about it and just chilling and waiting for it to show up, which is like not a good idea in this case. But it's up to you how you want to pick. The first one is to go and look for her with your sister. So I'm going to pick the first one, obviously, to go and look for her with my sister, and we're going to run into a bandit who has something to do with the disciples' disappearance. Alright, so I'm gonna save, and I think I'm gonna call it a wrap for this one, because it's been going on for quite a while now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps keep me motivated to do more and keep doing these playthroughs and stuff like that. And it also helps the channel get out there so more people know about it, and they can also check this stuff out if they're interested in. So once again, thanks guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.